The Daytona is more than just a decal kit. When you're driving it, you know it's special. There's a long history behind the name Daytona, and when you're taking it out for a spin, it certainly feels that way. There's a certain sense of nostalgia when you're driving it. Alright guys, so I got a chance to drive a Daytona with the 345 in there. Big shout out to Double Yellow for letting me drive his car. And you know, I'm going to talk a little bit about it and let you guys in on what my thoughts were after I actually drove it. I'm terrible when it comes to driving and actually talking, because usually I'm just so focused on, you know, how the car feels, handles, accelerates, all that good stuff. So first off, I just want to say that it's beautiful. The Daytona, regardless of which one you have, is special. Okay, the Daytona is, in the Mopar world, a more limited, more desirable model than the RT. When you drive it, you definitely, maybe it's in your mind or whatever, but you do feel like it's different than an RT. The interior is gorgeous. The exterior, you get the SRT body kit, which looks great. But when you're driving it, it feels a little bit different. The only similarities that I can really put together are when I was accelerating, the exhaust note is the same. Obviously, the pickup is the same and everything. You don't get any kind of real increase in performance. So a couple weeks before I drove that Daytona, I was driving a 17 RT.
I said, if you have the dollars, get the struts.
The exhaust notes were very similar. The RT was a little bit louder because of the mid-muffler delete, but the overall tone of the exhaust was on point. So, you know, a lot of people want to know, is it worth the extra money to get a Daytona over an RT? And when you're driving the Daytona, it feels just a little bit more special than just a regular RT. So from a performance angle, I would say that you're going to be severely disappointed if you lined up with an RT and expected to win, okay? Because both of them are they're identical. But if you're using it as a daily driver, I would say that you're not going to be disappointed. It was so comfortable to drive. And Double Yellow put lowering springs on there, and so, you know, it dropped it just a tad, and it felt good. You know, we were driving on a crappy road, and it felt good. But just the overall aura of the car was great. I love the obviously the SRT styling and everything. So you just have a sense that it's a little bit more exclusive than just a regular RT, and that clearly, you know, shows. But yeah, let's take it for a test spin, and I'll let you guys see what happened.
What's going on, Daytona fans? It's Kevin here, and this is my Dodge Charger Daytona. My channel is Double Yellow 857. Check it out. I've got plenty of content over there.
All right, what year is this?
This is a 2017. I bought it this year in March. It was kind of a really late last minute sale for them. You know, it was 2018, so they wanted to get rid of all the 17s, and they just cut me a really good deal.
All right, let's rock and roll.
All right.
You don't mind if I do like a couple of light accelerations?
Oh, whatever you want to do, man. You want to do a quick burnout? You can do that too.
No burnouts. I'm not going to waste your rubber.
I would be curious to see how what kind of 0-60 you can pull. My best so far has been a 5.1.
Okay. Yeah, that's about what I was with my RT. It was bone stock.
Yeah, but I haven't really like messed around with it too much.
Okay, so this is the stock exhaust.
Yeah.
It's the active exhaust.
It is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll tell you, that active exhaust is unbelievable.
You know what? I thought about getting an aftermarket one, but
No, don't.
After punching it a few times, like, why bother? You know, it's Dodge basically gave me one, so.
Yeah, this sounds great. I like the seats in the Daytona.
Yeah.
They almost feel like a little bit more like bucket seating.
Yeah, heated and cooled. So it's beautiful. You have a sport mode on
I mean,
yours
from
too, right?
yeah, I have sport mode. Did you put it in sport?
No.
Okay, so
we gotta turn it on.
So right out of the gate, like the exhaust note is very similar to the RT that I test drove, the 17 Red Hemi RT. So the exhaust is very similar. It's got a nice little pickup there.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, this is nice. Okay. Did they upgrade the suspension on the Daytonas?
No.
It feels a little, I don't know, I feel like it feels a little different than the regular RT. Maybe it's just because I'm getting used to the lowering springs, I don't know.
Yeah, well, these lowering springs make it firmer.
Oh, you put lowering springs on your, okay, and
Yep.
what other modifications do you have?
So I did the lowering springs, it tints, the visors.
Okay. I was wondering, like, it feels different, but okay, so that's good to know that it's not stock springs.
Yeah, it hunkers down a little more. The stock springs are actually very bouncy.
Okay.
And I didn't really like that.
Yeah, this feels good. I like how smooth this feels.
Yeah. So I got fatter tires in the back because I popped one of them. I ran over the same nail twice moving into my new place. So then I figured, oh, you know what? If I'm replacing one, I'm replacing both, and I'm going to make them better.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. So I kept the good one as a spare tire just in case I'm an idiot and I run over a nail again. But I do need to get the tires, the spray sealant kit, because I use that from factory.
I would say that the acceleration is, I mean, it's the same as an RT. The feeling of it and everything, it does feel like, yeah, an RT. The cool part, I think, about this is that hood scoop. It looks really cool when you're driving, like, to see that little hump, and then you see, you know, the decal with the Hemi on there. I think that looks really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about blacking out the hood, but then I'm like, I like the Hemi too much.
Yeah, no, I think that looks slick. Yeah, this is nice, man. This is definitely, I like the ride quality. You know, everything is super comfortable. The Heritage Daytona stuff, it accents it really, I don't know, it just makes it feel a little bit different than just a regular RT, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think that's what Dodge was going for too, just to have it stand out a little bit more.
yeah.
But not so much where it's like, oh my god, this is, you gotta have these things, you know?
Yeah, this is nice, man.
I actually, after I got this, my coworker liked it so much he picked up a Scatpack, a white Scatpack, and he's in love with it. He's like, oh my god, I'm so scared of the 6.4. He's like, I haven't really stepped on it. I'm so afraid I'll wrap it around and pull. And I'm like, well, that's what insurance and airbags are for. There it is. You know?
Hang on.
See you later, man.
Oh,